Hey guys. Okay, so welcome to this kind of like pop-up, what is coaching? We're so glad you're here. Thank you for giving us a little bit of time out of your weekend just to kind of share some of our stories and how we got into coaching and how it's completely transformed our lives. And then we're gonna kind of near the end talk about why right now is probably the best time ever to actually kickstart your business and kind of leap into this. So it's 1 o'clock. I want to be respectful of everyone's time, so I think we'll probably just go ahead and get into it. There will be some time for questions at the end if you have them, and feel free to put them in the chat. In fact, if you'd like to just kind of tell us your name and where you're from in the chat, that would be great too. So I'm here, my name is Lisa, and I'm here with my friends Kelly and Kisa, and we all met through Beachbody Coaching, and they're honestly two of the most fun, amazing people I've ever met, and if it weren't for this opportunity, I wouldn't be sitting here with them, you know, having kind of the time, like we just have so much fun together. So you'll hear from them next, and I'll kind of just start by sharing a little bit about how I got into this. So I'm right now a single mom of 2 kids, 10 and 8, and you know, life is busy. This year has been nuts, of course, right, for everyone. But I started coaching in 2019, and so almost 2 years ago to the date. But a little bit about me before that, you know, I was actually, I was married, and, you know, we had these kids, and I didn't really realize it at the time, but I was a chronic box checker. Like, I would just do all the things that I thought that like somebody my age should be doing. And, you know, I went to college and I did all those things. And, you know, life just started continuing on. And I realized in 2016 that, you know, I was not happy with the direction of where my life was going, and my day-to-day feeling about myself and my body and my just how everything was not adding up, and I didn't know how to fix it. But I knew that like working out made me feel amazing, and not eating and drinking all the things and trying to dial that in also made me feel amazing. So in 2017, I actually signed up with Beachbody as a customer and committed to taking control of my life, like, or my health. And that is when everything changed. I had no idea at the time what was going to conspire, but basically I always say, and if you watch my stories or my posts on social media or talk to me in real life, I always say exercise is a catalyst for all the other change that you want in your life, because it truly, that is my storybook, right? Like, I was able to get over so many hurdles. I was able to not talk myself out of working out in the morning. I was able to stick with a nutrition plan for a week, you know, and that was a huge win for me at the beginning. And then once I started like getting those, you know, building that belief in myself, it started to change how I was viewing the rest of my life. And like I had mentioned before, you know, I didn't know how to fix all the things in my life that just didn't feel right. They didn't feel like me. But slowly through, you know, Beachbody and like doing the programs and following the plans and staying disciplined, I started to realize like I need to take my power back in a lot of other ways too. So fast forward, I'm not going to say I ended up getting divorced because that was one of the things that just wasn't adding up in my life. And it wasn't really anybody's fault. It just was not for me. And I wasn't really being honest with myself, I think. So like I said, catalyst a change, and I was still doing Beachbody, and I leaned on that a ton during that process because it's so hard. And, you know, then I found myself a single mom, and I had a day job, and it's great, but I needed more. And so Beachbody just kept like showing up in my life. Like, of course I was doing the workouts, but the coaching opportunity just started like getting my ear, and I was like, what is this? And it was in January 2018 that I realized like Beachbody has carried me through so many difficult seasons of my life. And I think that this is the answer to this next big hurdle, which was financial for me. And so I leaped in. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know if I was going to just, try it, be one of those things I just tried and failed at. And I have to say, like, I was just telling a friend today that, like, they asked me, like, how's your business going? And I'm like, I just love it. Like, every time I get on a call with like this, like, it fires me up. Every time that there's a new program coming out, which we'll talk about that in a second, it gets me so excited about, my own health and all of that. So anyway, I'm going to run out of time here. We are wanting to be respectful of your time. So just a few things that have happened to me recently because of Beachbody and because I said yes to the coaching opportunity. You guys would not believe the kind of horrible money mindset that I have had my entire life. And after divorce, I knew I had to figure out a way to, like, have a place for my kids and I to live that was, nice and it worked, and I bought a house on my own just almost over a month ago. And it was the belief that, like, I can create the future that I wanted, right, in myself. And I knew that, the coaching opportunity, it's not without hard work, it's not without having to have consistency. But I knew that if I needed to earn extra money to take my kids on a vacation, or if I wanted an extra pocket of savings, that now that I have this mortgage payment, like, I knew that that was all possible through Beachbody and through my coaching business. So, besides that's kind of a big thing for me that just happened. But another thing that I love to do is I always dreamed of, like, going and getting my nails done. And I've been doing that. Like, my Beachbody paycheck every week, like, we get paid on Thursdays, pays for my nails to get done every couple weeks. Like, it's just those little things sometimes too that it's like, this is where I'm supposed to be. So anyway, I don't want to take up the entire time. I want to make sure that Kisa and Kelly has some time. So I will turn it over to Kisa now. I think you're on mute, Kisa. I don't hear you.
Well, thanks. That was a rookie. So, hello, I am Kisa. I have been a coach. Let's see, I signed up in December of 2017. And so a little bit about me, I am a mom, bonus mom, wife, full-time paralegal, love the outdoors. But in December of 2017, I was starting, let me back up. I had 3 kids at home, teenagers, super busy. I was your PTA mom. I was working full time. I had a 2-hour commute. I was busy. Like, you're busy when you are a mom of teenagers. My life was built around my family. Everything I did was for my family. And the kids started getting to the age where they were gonna be graduating from high school. And my husband looked at me and he was like, what the heck are you going to do when the kids graduate and leave the house? And I was like, annoy you? Like, I have no idea what I'm going to do, right? So I literally, it made me stop and think, and like, I don't have any hobbies. I don't do, like, my life is work and kids and family. Like, that's my life. I'd always been kind of a yo-yo exerciser. I'd go to the gym for a bit. I'd stop, go to the gym for a bit, I'd stop, I always used the excuse that I was just too busy to take care of myself, that I was too busy taking care of my family and doing all these other things. So I'd start and I'd stop, I'd start and I'd stop. And it was in about the fall of 2017, I started looking into this Beachbody thing. And then December, I really started, like, doing my research. Again, paralegal, I am a researcher at heart. So I started researching and I'm like, what is this thing? Skeptic at heart too. And so I wasn't quite sure if the coaching thing was for me. But I knew that there was a new program coming out. I knew I wanted to do that program. Like, I was like, this is the year, this is the time, this is the thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to kickstart my health. I'm going to kickstart my fitness. And I wanted to go all in. because I just wanted to see what I was capable of. And so again, I'm researching the coaching thing, and then I'm like, well, I don't know if this coaching thing is for me. Like, can you really make money at it? But you know what? I get a discount on the products. I'm committing to go all in on my health and fitness. And so, you know what? I'm going to sign up as a coach because I get that discount and I am a bargain shopper. So, reached out to Kelly, had no idea who I was, dropped in her messages and was like, hey, let's talk coaching. Like, I want to know. And so we met for brunch. At the time, we had lived pretty close together, and we met for brunch, and kind of the rest is history. What's funny is I finally said, okay, I'm going to give this like coaching thing a shot, but you know what? I'm not going to do social media. Totally not my thing. And now, like, it is my thing. I actually enjoy like learning all the tips and tricks about social media, but just coaching, again, I'm trying to keep my time short and sweet. It has literally transformed my life. I was able to take control of my health and fitness. I have worked out every single week since signing up, 4 to 7 times a week. I've taken control of my nutrition. I've learned so much about nutrition, and I thought I was like a pretty healthy eater, and I've learned so much. I have been able to travel the world. Like, I never thought I was going to be able to travel the world. My husband's a homebody. I was on the beaches of Jamaica in the Caribbean on a cruise with Kelly. Like, the possibilities are endless if you put the work in. Now, I will, because I'm a paralegal, I'm going to throw in that legal disclaimer that says Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success or income. You get what you put in. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that it's not hard work. Like, it takes work, but what we do is simple. We literally help people change their life and take control of their health and fitness. And we can also help people take control of their finances. And so I'm just going to leave it at that. And Kelly, it's all yours.
Dang, you guys were like lickety split so odd. Like, I was like, I even started timing Kisa because I was like, I'm gonna see if she goes over 10 minutes. Nope. My name is Kelly Posner, and I am the grandma coach on this call. I've been the coach the longest out of the 3 of us that are speaking here today. And it's so funny, as they were telling their stories, I always learn something new about them. We, like Lisa said, we met through coaching. We would not know each other had it not been for this coaching opportunity. And so I started about almost 7 years ago. My coach anniversary is what we call it, will be in February of 2021. And like I said, I always learn something new about these gals, and like our stories are kind of similar, and it's really creepy and weird, and how we met and now do these things. But I was also, I was a single mom when I started. My daughter was almost 2, because she just turned 9. I had a great job. I was a full-time high school counselor, and I loved my job. I never, I was like, I was going to be a 30-year, educator, and I was going to do that. But I was divorced. I had filed bankruptcy. And I was like, I need extra money. Like, my job was good, but there was nothing I could do at my job to increase my income. As an educator, I believe that in my state, I'm very fortunate to have a decent salary, but it still wasn't enough on one income. And I couldn't be the best counselor and get paid more. The only thing I could do is go to more school, pay more, get more debt, to get more credits, to get paid, a higher salary pay. And that just wasn't in the cards as a single parent. And so I went looking for something where I could earn a second income that wouldn't take me away from my child. Like I said, she was 2. I shared custody with her father. I did not want to go get a job at Starbucks. I didn't want to do something where I would have to essentially pay for daycare if I had my kid, because I couldn't control my schedule if I went and got a job at Starbucks or anywhere else. And then I would literally be paying to send her somewhere to go earn extra income. So I wanted to find something that I could do while she was sleeping, while she was at her dad's, something that was meaningful to me. And I had actually started working out. I had done Beachbody programs years prior, Insanity, before there was even coaching and, on the DVDs and all that stuff. And I just happened to be dating a guy at the time, who's my husband now, that his best friends were Beachbody coaches. And I didn't even really know it was a thing. I actually had to quit my gym membership because I couldn't afford that. And I was in my apartment. I'm like, they have a gym at the apartment. I'll cancel my gym membership and work out at the gym in my apartment complex. That never happened. I think I did it twice in like the 2 or 3 years I lived there. And so I was like, well, I need to work out. I know this about this Beachbody thing. So I actually started as the customer first, like I think Lisa said, and she did the same thing. And then I was on a weekend trip with my now husband's the friends they were both full-time coaches. And I overheard her on she was talking to somebody or a coach or somebody at corporate or something. And she was talking about how much money they were making and the income. And her husband at the time, he was an attorney who had left his job. She was a teacher as well. She was now a full-time coach. They had left their jobs. But it was just like that there was this opportunity that I had to earn money based on what I was willing to do, based on my own, what I could do, right? My ability to help people. And so, again, I didn't want to leave my job. I wasn't doing anything that I was just, but this was like what I was looking for. I could work from home when my daughter napped, after she went to bed, when she was at her dad's. I started working at my lunch breaks at my high school job, or when I was counseling. And I was like, I think this is what I was looking for. And when I went looking for, again, like if I would have gone to Starbucks, no problem with working at Starbucks to make extra income, but I'm fueling somebody else, the CEO of Starbucks. I'm lining their pocket, right? Yeah, I'm taking money home, but it's not benefiting me in any way. And I'm not helping anybody else besides get their daily cup of joe, right? So I could earn an income that would change my life, even just $40 a week, which was my very first paycheck, was $40 a week. And it felt like $1 million. So I could make an impact in my own life by helping other people change their lives. And I was like, this is, and obviously I'm a counselor. I like to help people. It's in my nature, and so I was like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. And so I started coaching to earn a side income. And now if you come around 7 years later, which it did, it helped me pay. And this is what was funny when Lisa was talking about her nails, I wanted extras. I wanted to be able to pay bills, or not just pay bills. I wanted to be able to get my nails done. I wanted to be able to go to coffee with my friend. I couldn't do those things on my one salary income that I had. Okay. And so now circle back 7 years later, almost 7 years later, we're in this pandemic. Nobody ever thought we would be here, right? I ended up having to go back to work full time because I was been part-time for a couple of years. It was amazing. I got to be mom. I got to be volunteer in her classroom, and I had to go back to work full time. And my husband, who is a successful attorney and has been out of work since March because of what he does and how COVID affects what he does. And so I had to go back to work full time. But now I have this coaching gig where it's not just for the extras. It's not just to get my nails done and not take it out of our paycheck or, whatever. Or now I am truly, truly helping my family stay afloat during this horrible pandemic. I earned $700 on Thursday. I think Lisa or Kisa or one of them said that we get paid weekly, which again, as an educator, I got paid once a month. So, oh my gosh, it was terrifying at the end of the month. When I started Beachbody, every week there was a check coming in. I didn't care if it was $10, it was $100. I knew every week money was coming in that I was going to be able to have and use to whatever I needed. But now, on Thursday, $700, guess what that paid for? My student loan, because I still got student loans from when I went to grad school to be a school counselor, paid for my car payment, paid for Christmas presents, it paid for whatever we need. It paid for that. What could $100 do for you? What could it do for your family in the situation that we're in? What could it do even after this? Like, because this income has been a steady income for the last 7 years. And I don't know what my life would look like if I didn't have this extra stream of income. I really don't, because I've had it for the last 7 years. And now it's even more vital, and it can actually go towards keeping my family, helping keep my family afloat. when it could have been a whole lot worse. And so, you know, I feel like we're talking a lot about income and, you know, and this, we did touch on the health and fitness. And I will tell you what I loved about Lisa's story is that when we talk about, you know, you have to work, to be a coach and you want to earn an income, it is work. It is very simple. We take care of ourselves and then we help people take care of themselves, and we share what we do and we teach them. And then as a coach, we teach them how to then go out and help other people, right? Be a business owner as well as on their health and fitness journey. What we do is literally exactly the same thing as you do on your health and fitness journey. If working out and eating right and getting up in the morning and doing if that was easy, everybody would do it. They wouldn't need us because everybody would be fit, everybody would be happy, it's not easy. It's simple. We know you get up, you move your body, you eat nutritious foods, you talk nicely to yourself and all that kind of stuff. We know that's what we need to do, but it's not easy. Same thing with the coaching business. You have to work if you want it to work. You have to work, you have to do your workouts, you have to eat your food. It's the same thing. They're very, very parallel. In order to be a successful coach, you have to do the things. The things are very simple, okay? But this opportunity that I had no idea, I really only wanted extra income, which I've had since I started, has completely changed the trajectory of my life. And that's why I loved the way that Lisa said it. I'm glad I got to hear her say that, just like how starting a fitness program, which you think is crazy, starting a fitness program actually started sprinkling into all those discipline, all those things, taking care, sprinkled into all other areas of her life. And that is exactly what this does. I started working out, then I started eating better, I started feeling better. Then I was like, oh, I started listening to personal development or reading personal development. Then my views changed. Then I started, you know, I changed as a parent. I changed as a wife. I changed as a friend. It's incredible. I'm like getting chills. What can change from making one simple decision? Okay. I don't know. I probably talk longer than you guys, but I'm going to move on to the last slide. And you guys, if you want to unmute and I can't move on. I'm not the host.
I love your story, Kelly. Like, I do feel like we all three have parallels in all of it. And for sure, like, you're absolutely right. When you commit to one thing, whether it's an eating plan or you're going to work out and follow this one program until, you know, for the month it's in, like, it changes everything in your life. It just changes everything.
Yep.
One simple decision, literally one simple decision. And the community, and like, all three of us could probably go on and talk forever. That's why we keep talking about time, because we really, oh, look, there's the 10-minute timer. You made it, Kelly, I'm pumped. So we could talk forever about this, but I will let Kelly move on to the next.
Sorry, my dogs are going crazy.
Or Lisa.
All right.
So, oh my God, I just like totally blanked. So I'm trying to figure out how to sit at the front door. Real life, this is what happens. See, we're working and our kids, some crazy husbands, are out there freaking out. So why now? Like, it was funny. Kisa, the other day, she sent us the two of us a text and was like, hey, I just got a wild hair. I totally think we need to do a What Is Coaching. 9-Week Control Freak is launching on Monday for coaches and preferred members. I really think we need to share this. And so why now? First of all, as we shared, you know, we're all earning income every single week in one of the hardest years. Like I don't know many people who have not been affected some way, and most people financially too. Like not everybody, but most people have been affected financially. And this is something where you can earn an income by helping other people and getting yourself healthy and fit. It's all in your control. Like, it's all in your fingertips, right? You don't have a boss. You don't have anybody telling you what to do or the hours you have to work. You can do it right from your home, because we're on lockdown almost 2.0, you know, up here in Oregon and Washington. So, this program launch is going to be huge. Anytime, and Lisa mentioned this, anytime there is a program launch, it's huge. because people get really excited about the new shiny thing and what's going to get them results and whatever, you know, and I literally freak out every time there's a new launch, because I know it was one of the launches actually 3 years ago in January. The same trainer, 80-Day Obsession, she launched in December. That's what Kisa started on. Literally changed my life, that program. And so this is the same trainer. It's being launched in December to start in January. And I know every time there's a new launch, it's going to change somebody's life. They are going to, this is going to be the time that they commit. They're going to change their life. And it starts that habit. It starts that trajectory of continuing those habits. That's what happened for me with 80-Day Obsession. It was 80 workouts. I did it fully, went all in, had amazing results, and kept going. I wanted to keep that feeling. So anytime there's a launch, I know how many lives it's going to change. And that's why it's an amazing time to get started as a coach. It brings huge excitement and momentum. You get to do this in real time. So a lot of objections for coaches, well, I don't have a transformation story, or I don't have anybody to invite, or I don't have any, I want to wait till I finish a program to coach. No, people want to, when they see a before and after, it's really cool and whatever. And they go, but I want to see what it took to get that. What did you actually have? Did you have to eat kale and broccoli every day? And did you have to work out an hour in the gym? So you get to do this in real time. You get to sign up. If you want to take this opportunity to sign up on Monday, to go all in, oh, I'm getting chills, to sign up as a coach for 9-week Control Freak. You can actually complete one of her other programs, 21 Day Fix, which was the first program I got results on. All her programs I get results on. I lost 9 pounds in 3 weeks doing her 21 Day Fix. And it's what actually taught me how to eat like real food and good food. And I didn't have to restrict and all of these crazy things. Anyway, so you could do that program. You could get results before we even start 80-Day Obsession, 9-week Control Freak in January, to show people how committing to something, can change your life. But then you get to invite people to do it with you. Okay. We never do this alone. We are never alone. We just had a virtual workout this morning at 8 a.m. where we all were on Zoom and we were doing our workouts, and we were actually doing the sample workout from Control Freak. And we do it together. So you have the opportunity to do I think it's going to be the biggest launch they have over 300,000 kits sitting in a warehouse right now, ready to go on Monday. You have the opportunity to be part of the biggest launch, not only change your life and get amazing results yourself, but be the person that does that for somebody else. And the new year is upon us. We know everybody and their freaking mother wants to get in shape. They never stick it out. After week 1, they're like, I quit, I give up. No, you can be the person with us, because like I said, you're never alone, that helps people stay committed to their New Year's resolution or to their goals. Okay. And then you could literally sign up on Monday. You could have a paycheck coming the following Thursday. Like, we get paid every Thursday. So if you signed up and you got people signed up on the launch day or a couple days after with 9-week Control Freak because they want it in and they're crazy excited too, you could have a paycheck come to you. What's that, like the week before Christmas? You could have money in your bank account, literally in your bank account the next week. And that is not blowing smoke. Like, you would have to invite people. You have to, your friends, family, people, because you're excited about it. But that is no joke. I made money my first week. I signed my boyfriend, my husband, but still, that was money. I made it $40 first week. And so I cannot stress enough what a huge timing opportunity this is right now. It's always a great time to join as a coach, I think, but because of where we're at in this calendar year, because where we're at with, I don't know where you live, but all our gyms and stuff were closed again for the second time this year. So, and health, if nobody's been talking about, the one thing they haven't been talking about on the news, I won't go there, is that your health is vital with this virus, with any illness, but
your mental health,
and your mental health, yes. But and so we can't go back in time, but we can start now and change the future. So
I want to add.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lisa.
Okay. We're at 30 minutes. guys. We gotta.
I totally agree. And like when you were talking about, so Beachbody is really like, or jumping in, like I mentioned, I leaped into the opportunity because I didn't really know the actual action steps I had to take. I just trusted the process enough to start. And from there, for sure, it was scary, but we overthink it. I overthink it to this day too much, you know? Basically what Kelly said, like you are thinking, you're having health on your mind because the new year is approaching. And I can guarantee you, you have had conversations with your friends in this month already about getting in shape or, you know, getting better with nutrition in the coming year. And like and all it takes is literally saying, hey, those 2 or 3 friends that you've been talking to, or that you guys have mentioned this in conversation, just do this 9-week program with me. I don't know what I'm doing, but jump into it with me. And you guys, the best thing too about being a new coach is that you earn like a fast start bonus. So you can make your investment back. And you don't just get this 9-week program, you get our entire workout library for an entire year. And so the momentum, like Kelly was saying, just continues, and you're never going to do it alone. And by the time you you'll sit back and breathe and you'll be like, wow, like I just made a month's worth of income. And I just asked my friends to join me because I didn't want to do this 9-week program alone. That's all it takes, literally.
It's true. And I will say, and I'll be quick and sweet, but I signed up in December of 2017 to do one of Autumn Calabrese's programs in January of 2018. And it literally, that one decision, I was a little skeptical about being a coach. I wasn't quite sure if it was my thing, but I figured I was going to try it. And I am so incredibly grateful and blessed with friendships, extra income, better relationships, energy, my health, so many different things. It's a trickle down effect, right? One small change, one small decision can completely change your life. So I really can't stress enough that I really think that now is the time. Like, there's no time to wait on this. Like, now is the time. Take control of your health and fitness, take control of your finances, and let the timing of the year, let the product launch, let everything that's going around us that we can't control. This is something that you can control. This is something that you can do. And so I'm just going to get off my soapbox. And we're going to open it up for any questions that anybody has in regards to this. And then again, I know that you might be watching this via a recording. And so just please, if you have questions, reach out to the coach that invited you to this opportunity, because it really is an opportunity and it is what you make it. And so we are here to cheer you on and help you and guide you and teach you. And so if you have questions, reach out.
I'm just laughing at Kelly's face in this picture with one of our super trainers, Amol Caesar. That was the best day. It was so fun.
We forgot to mention, when you sign up with 9-week Control Freak, when it launches on Monday, you get access to Autumn Calabrese herself. You are in a VIP exclusive group with Autumn. You can ask her questions. You don't get that opportunity. It's like having a personal trainer and at your fingertips to answer questions about the program.
It's true of any program. Once any trainer in any program, once you're a coach and you buy that program, the new program, you get in to be with any trainer that's doing a program. It's a perk of being a coach. So.
Yes, with every launch, you get access. And when COVID's not around, you actually get to go to events and work out with these trainers. And there's Amwala, so just saying.
Thank you guys so much, and we hope that at some point today we've inspired you, either to, whether it's with coaching or with your health and fitness journey. You'll take it up a notch now, not waiting till the new year. But we'd love to work with you. We'd love to have you on our team, and we are so grateful for you taking the time to be with us today.
Yes, thank you, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.